if you want to get better in shooters like Call of Duty, Fortnite, or Apex, or any other shooting game, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. The secret is you have to get a better monitor. These monitors we be playing, these older models, they're like too slow. They got poor image quality, and you have to upgrade your monitor. They way faster. It's gonna improve your game drastically. I'm trying to tell you. You ever notice like how you playing your opponent, and they look like they 2 to 3 steps ahead of you, or like you see your opponent he facing the wrong way, and you think you could sneak up on him. Then when you approach him, he just turn around and take your head clean off your body. It's because his monitor is way faster than yours. You gonna see when you get a monitor that's way faster. But really, so if you cold in shooters, if you get this monitor, you gonna be even colder. If you ain't all that cold, if you get this monitor, your game gonna become way better. Your game is gonna improve. But the reason why I'm making this video really is for shooters, but I'm trying to get gamers to realize and be aware of like the defects of monitors and stuff like that. Cause people try to act like they not aware for some odd reason. But like I'm making this video so people could be aware of older models and see that they need to upgrade and see the problems with these monitors. Cause most of all these monitors be trash. But we gonna play this video. We gonna do a deep dive into a video. It's a guy on YouTube that's named John. He be playing games. He be reviewing monitors and stuff like that. And we gonna take a little deep dive on this video.
Hi everyone, I'm John Glasscock. That's going to be my new intro from now on. But what's up everyone, I hope that you all are doing good today. I wanted to make a follow-up video to my review of this new gaming monitor for my PS4 Pro. It's the BenQ EL2870U, and I'll have it linked in the description box where you can check it out.
This monitor he just said is cold. Now I don't know how cold it is still now, because it's 5 years for shooters. It's like 5 years ago, but for Smash it still holds up because, you know, it's a 60 hertz monitor. Smash plays way better on 60 hertz monitors. But this monitor is still trash. I actually bought this monitor. I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna do a review about it. But it has one of the coldest feels. It's actually one of my favorite feels. Probably the best feel I think I've ever seen in a monitor. I don't know why that is. It's still trash though. But it's one of my favorites in feel. But we're gonna talk about this monitor later. Let's continue.
On Amazon, but I wanted to make this video for a couple reasons, and number one is to show you guys some gameplay of me using this monitor on Black Ops 4, and reason number two is because I think the input lag on this monitor is actually a lot lower than what was tested on displaylag.com, and I'm going to tell you all why here in a minute. But right now I'm going to go ahead and roll some clips that I got today. Now, I don't consider myself an amazing Call of Duty player, but some of the things that I've been able to pull off while using this monitor are pretty interesting, almost questionable if anything. So here's some of the clips and I'll see you guys in a minute.
So from here, he's explaining, like he's showing his footage of the performance of this monitor. Cause he notices the difference. You see, the reason why I'm playing this, cause he notices the difference between the speeds and monitor. You see how he said like the input lag is way lower, and that he's been able to do amazing things on his monitor. You have to listen to what he's saying. So if you don't go to this next part, we don't skip this part, and we'll go to this next part explaining why he think the input lag is lower. But he gonna say some interesting things. So we gonna go to this one. We gonna play this.
So the reason that I think this monitor has a lot lower input lag than what was tested is because I've been playing on a BenQ RL series monitor for about 6 years now. And when displaylag.com tested that particular monitor, it averaged a 10 millisecond input lag. Now in my new monitor, the BenQ EL series was tested, it averaged only a 9 millisecond input lag. That's 1 millisecond lower, and yeah, that's a difference, but being honest with you all, after playing on this monitor for a couple days now, I've truly come to think that the difference is much greater than just 1 millisecond. And the reason is because when I'm...
So, he switched from an older model to a newer model. I don't know if it's older or newer, but I know he switched from model to model. And guess what? he noticed the difference between the monitors. So this guy, he don't even claim he's one of the best Call of Duty players. He just playing casually. And he noticed the difference between the monitors. So that means everybody should be noticing the difference if you're a pro player or not. You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue though. If he knows the difference, there's a difference. People gotta be aware of this. People don't understand this. But come on.
I'm constantly shooting people around corners and having invincibility frames. And it's not just sometimes now, it's pretty much...
Let me ride that part back.
Millisecond. And the reason is because when I'm playing, I'm constantly shooting people around corners and having invincibility frames. And it's not just sometimes now, it's pretty much all the time. And that's not something that I notice so much or as often with my old monitor. If you don't know what invincibility frames are, it's basically a term that describes a moment in game where you probably should have died to your opponent, but you didn't, usually because due to lag compensation or other technical circumstances, and in my case, input lag.
You see that? You see how you notice the difference? I don't know what that means in shooter. I don't play shooters like that. I play Smash Brothers. But you see, like you said, the invincibility frames, like he's supposed to die, but he didn't die because the monitor. It's probably because the monitor probably way faster, probably way it died.
Invincibility frames are. It's basically a term that describes a moment in game where you probably should have died to your opponent, but you didn't, usually because due to lag compensation or other technical circumstances, and in my case, input lag. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the difference is much greater than 1 millisecond. I can definitely feel it, and I think
he could feel it.
Might have something to do with me playing at 1080p on this monitor instead of 4K, because my Elgato actually can't pass through 4K video, and I've been trying to get gameplay. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and turn on post photo.
Now we about to look at another video. He reviewed this monitor, and he's talking about some other interesting things as we continue.
No height adjustment with this monitor, but I was...
So he's talking about this same monitor.
Hi everyone, I'm John Glasscock, and welcome back.
And now you better review this video too. You just continue.
Today I'm going to give you all a review and up close look at my official brand new gaming monitor. This is the BenQ EL2870U, and I think that this is the best gaming monitor for the PS4 Pro. And when I say the best, I mean that I think that this is the best 4K HDR option for playing competitive multiplayer games on console. We'll talk about that more later here in this video, but for anyone who is just strictly interested in pricing, I will have a link in the description box below where you can purchase this exact same monitor on Amazon. It will have the current price as well as any applied discounts. But starting off, yes, this monitor will be replacing my beloved BenQ RL series monitor that I've had for over 6 years now. That monitor was and still is pretty much bulletproof, which is why I decided to purchase another BenQ monitor. But I still did my due diligence of research and comparisons. I considered a ViewSonic monitor, I looked at an Asus ROG, and I even looked at some of the Acer Predator monitors. And I have to say that it took me quite a bit of time and research because there were certain features and specifications that I was looking for in a 4K monitor, and I couldn't seem to find them all in one package.
That's right, that's very important, because you'll notice when you buy all these monitors can't do everything you wanted to do. Because when I play, like, go to tournaments and play on monitors, I can't fight certain characters on certain monitors. And I can't, like, fight certain people on certain monitors. Because they're different. Like, so one might be way more slower. One might be way more, like, brighter. You can see better. The input lag might be off. The response times, like, it's like little stuff like that. So, like, each, like, monitor has a strengths and weaknesses. But let's continue.
Most importantly, aside from being 4K and having some sort of HDR functionality, I wanted it to have a very low input lag for the types of games that I play. I also wanted it to have a 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time and no greater. I wanted the most competitive performance that I could get without having to sacrifice too much image quality, and all of this for a fairly low price. It seems like a lot to ask for and even impossible to find, but after a few months of shopping and waiting and thinking, I finally decided to pull the trigger on the BenQ EL series monitor. So let's talk about some of the features of the BenQ EL2870U. This is a 4K TN panel with a size of 28 inches. Now, if you're looking for a bigger screen, there is also a 32-inch variant of this monitor, but the BenQ EL2870U advertises a 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time, a 60 Hz refresh rate, an HDR mode, a color depth of 10-bit, and a low input lag of just under 10 milliseconds, according to DisplayLag.com's testing. Other important features include built-in speakers, 2 HDMI ports, and HDCP 2.2. So let's address the elephant in the room, and that is the TN display. The reason I once again chose a TN display over an IPS or even a VA panel is because a TN panel will offer a more competitive edge over an IPS or a VA panel when it comes to response time as well as input lag. And no, I do not think that this particular BenQ.
See, now that I'm just not learning about that. I ain't gonna lie. So the TN, I don't know what the display. So it's more to monitors than just the response time and stuff like that. It's how they making these monitors. Now you said something about TN display. See, like it's differences. Like you got to understand. Like people just hopping on the monitor and say, let's just buy this one. My favorite streamer said that. Your favorite streamer don't know what he's talking about. He's delusional. He's playing in lag. Like it's so many things. Like he just like it's so many things that go in the monitor that would, like that people don't understand. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going from here.
Offers the best color accuracy or HDR support when compared to some of the other monitors. But for me, the number one priority was the performance. And guys, I have to be completely honest with you all. After playing on this monitor for only a few days and testing the different features, I can definitely say that this monitor has lived up to exactly what I had hoped. And
well,
number one priority
I like what he said right here.
Some of the other monitors, but for me, the number one priority was the performance.
I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Hold on.
I do not think that this particular BenQ offers the best color accuracy or HDR support when compared to some of the other monitors. But for me, the number one priority was the performance. And guys, I have to.
He's talking money in my ears, man. When he said that. When he said he don't worry about all that color foolishness and all that other stuff that he worried about, he said all he worried about is performance. That's what everybody should be worrying about. All this other stuff, he talking about the triple blender, the triple spindle cables oozing up out the wires. Nobody care about that. I don't care about the main thing you should care about is the performance. But let's keep going again.
To be completely honest with you all, after playing on this monitor for only a few days and testing the different features, I can definitely say that this monitor has lived up to exactly what I had hoped and what I had expected it to be.
This monitor is cold. Ain't gonna lie, it's cold and feel. Performance wise, for fighting, it's not cold. And shooters, most likely it's affecting shooters too. Like I said, 5 years ago, he been playing on it. Like you need somebody who's like really playing to understand the lag and stuff, if that makes sense. Cause you ain't gonna notice it just hopping on. But I'm gonna explain later in this review for that one.
Picture quality is actually very good, I think, especially for what it is and the price point. The colors and the details are great, but the performance is exceptional. A couple things that I've noticed right away are how little motion blur there is in comparison to other monitors that I've used in the past. So for instance, when you're making quick movements or turning on someone in game, the picture and the movement is very clear and smooth. And the input lag, in my opinion, is pretty much non-existent, even when HDR mode is enabled, which I was really surprised. I also like that you can enable the HDR mode with just the press of a button. It's really convenient and easy. There's no complex menus or anything that you have to go into to enable that. They also simplified the picture profiles with this monitor, and I've been using the game mode, and I think it feels very good for the first-person shooter games that I play. It's very smooth, and there's no input delay.
When you get on a monitor, you have to set your monitor to certain modes. It makes your input lag better, more faster. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people in all gaming communities, no matter what game, they don't know this for some odd reason. They just hopping on and just playing brain dead. But we just keep going.
I can notice even when HDR mode is enabled and even when using my Elgato game capture card, which is awesome. There are a couple things that I don't like though, and the first thing I gotta mention is the bottom bezel. It's a weird matte gray color. I would have preferred it just be like a matte black. Also, the brightness intelligence plus feature is just way too distracting. I will probably just leave this disabled permanently. And lastly, there is no height adjustment with this monitor, but I was able to fix this with a custom monitor stand from Inland. It cost me about 40 bucks.
From here, he just talking about like the monitor build status stuff. He ain't talking about performance no more. But I'm hoping y'all get like what I was trying to say from the video. I'm gonna let it play out though for y'all. But if you want to watch it, you know, I'm gonna put the details of his channel under like my video or something like that. But I'm gonna let it play.
Bucks at my local Micro Center, and the build quality is incredible. The monitor stand is actually probably the best purchase that I've made in a very long time. But if I can find it on Amazon, I will link it down in the description box as well. So yeah, all in all, I can say that I am definitely happy with my purchase. If I had to pick a second runner-up to this monitor, I would have probably done a ViewSonic, but the Asus ROG 4K monitors are just way too expensive in my opinion, and everything else that I've seen seems more geared towards PC gaming with the higher refresh rates. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, links to Amazon will be in the description box. They are Amazon influencer links, so if you decide to purchase using my link, it will give me a kickback at no additional charge to you. Also, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for post notification. I will see you guys on the next video.
Most definitely check out his YouTube channel. But I'm the Bucket Man J. That's all I got to say. Follow me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. And that's about it.